just do... Yeah, just do regular if you're gonna do one, because gems is... So that'd be 3d4 plus 1. Plus 8, 8, 9, 10, 11 darts. Auto hit. Then... Yeah. Yeah. It'll take half damage. Well, no, it's immune to fire damage, so yeah, don't bother. Yeah. Well, and the good part about a magic missile is you don't have to roll to hit, so you don't have to worry about a 1 hitting your missiles hitting your party member. It hits the target that you point at. Or targets, yeah. Alarm's a good one to have around a camp. I'm just a bard. Oh, I'm an entertainer is my background.
acolyte, the entertainer. He often caroused you. He tipped pretty good. And the cloistered scholar, you saw him sometimes inside the school, often hitting on anything with 2 legs and boobs. And what do we have for the last?
It's the bigger one.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I just refreshed to see what she had, and it's charlatan doesn't really sound very paladinic.
Get into them to read them if I don't know what they are.
Okay, you're not gonna be a charlatan.
Charlatan's a trickster.
That
Snake oil salesman.
A cheat. Yeah, buy this glass of blue liquid. It'll cure everything. Trust me.
Today only at our special price.
Yeah, exactly. It's the last one I got.
And it looks so good on you.
Yes. And boil that you have on your thing. Anything that has a name, don't bother reading it either, Laura. If it has a name on it, like where it says Baldur's Gate or Utgard or Waterhaven or Witchlight, don't bother reading them because you're not. Those are not ones that you should pick from. You should be looking at what's a good one for a folk hero, gladiator, a haunted one might be a paladin
I
one.
put soldier down.
Soldier is absolutely perfect for that.
Says I have to take a gaming setting out though.
So pick one.
Okay, pick
Yeah. Like chess or checkers or
cards or
In the military.
Or dice.
yeah,
yeah, dice.
dice
is a good
and
one.
poker would be good ones for a soldier. Rather than carrying around a chessboard.
Yeah. Hey guys, let's sit down and play a quick game of chess.
Well, if you think about it, chess was invented by a military general to teach his underlings the art of combat.
I mean, yeah, but
But
it's not
it
really
doesn't.
it's not a quick game of anything. It's a battle of
No.
wits.
And yeah,
Depends on how fast I beat you. Oh.
True. Oh,
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Lord Almighty.
feel my temperature rising.
already.
So you guys are going to be you're going to be arriving together on the back of a cart, very much Skyrim style, or like inside a cart. So you'll have a chance to have met each other, introduced each other. We'll do that quick introduction here momentarily as you're taking the stagecoach from Neverwinter to Halebank Village. It's a home that, like the village itself, is primarily home to dwarves and elves, but lots of gnomes reside there as well.
Sounds like my type of people.
Me.
People with money.
Greedy person.
Be interesting to have a bard around.
I know.
Um, Interesting. That is not the word I use.
I'm gonna play a completely abstinent bard.
Yep.
Can't be done.
I'm married to my music, man.
Impossible.
I just should be pulling this.
Yeah, but you cheat daily.
You cannot use the curtains. They're not blankets.
Hopefully with your own hand.
Oh,
Okay. I think Laura's ready.
yeah, I got the picture down. I already knew that. Yeah. 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 I love it. Yeah.
I'll have to remember my inspiration and stuff.
Her
Yeah.
name was Thelma, and she was a 450-pound, 3-foot tall dwarf.
Hey, I worked with her at the temple.
I thought you were gonna say she was a showgirl.
Yeah, that's you.
Well, she can pole dance.
That too.
Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. Come on,
He has
Mark,
a
you know the
problem with the
rest.
high kicks, though, being a dwarf, you know.
Hey, dwarves can get into precarious situations.
Yes.
Yes, she is.
You love them all.
Oh, excuse me. Long day.
Oh,
Yeah.
Didn't really seem any longer than the previous one.
It was a long time.
From the floating head.
How's the heat wave, Sean and Laura?
Yeah.
it's
What was it? The warning, the heat advisories finally broke.
Yeah, Saturday wasn't so bad compared to a blast oven.
Well, the deal is that it started dropping out of the 80s at night, which it hasn't done in about a
yeah,
week.
it's dropping down into the 70s, and every once in a while, no, once I think it dropped down to 69. That felt really good.
I bet.
That's their highs up there, right?
I think it is. It's close to.
Yep.
My AC is running continuously. Both of them are constantly going.
Huh.
And I've only got them
Problem
set
to
at
have.
9, so
Good.
Is everybody done their characters? Ready to go?
Yeah, ready to
Yeah,
go.
I think.
no.
So snow gently falls from the sky, and the wind bites at your cheeks as you stand in the graveyard in Pale Bank Village, the little fishing outpost just north of the county of Ulthundun. It's a home of several hundred dwarves, elves, and gnomes. The sun is low in the sky, sinking beneath the fresh grave of Ergon Wenth, the old dwarf that you all knew, who caught a curse or disease that turned him completely solid into an ice statue. The folk of the village have gathered to pay their final respects to Ergon's frozen remains. Anyone want to say anything over the grave? Are you there?
Oh, he was a fine customer. Fine customer. He enjoyed his beer. He loved all types of beer. He was a fine customer. I enjoyed him. He was always coming to the brewery and had a smile on his face, and he was just lovely, and I really liked him.
Old enough to touch it there.
So
Okay.
sorry to see him go at such a young age.
Bless him.
He was
Hold my
always a
holy-
great patron. He loved his music, he loved his women, and he loved his wine.
And his beer. He really liked his beer.
And his beer.
Not necessarily in that order. Perfect.
Oh, he is a fine man. Fine dwarf.
So, place from behind you, you all just stand there. Thank you for attending Oregon's service. As you all turn around, you see a gentleman that you've heard of. His name's Elro. He's a weathered elf. He's kind of a weathered guy, and a ranger, the leader of the village. Sorry to speak of dark tidings under such circumstances. I believe that the Pale Bank village might actually be in danger. And as you guys look like the adventuring type, I'm hoping you can help us here.
Alro?
Elro. Elro Aldater is his name. He's the town leader.
To meet you there, Elro. What you needing some help with?
Well, when we are, what we know here is that we have we got some problems. We need to know what's caused Erglon's Ergon's affliction, and we have he's not the only one. There's another dwarf here named Tulgi. He's also sick as well. But 2 months ago, when he returned home from exploring, for a year, he'd only been back a few days when he came up on this strange affliction, which caused him to move more and more slowly. And then, over the matter of days and weeks, blue veins appeared across his arms. Then one day, ice.
I cure disease.
Well, the priests here, they used every spell they could muster to attempt to heal him, but nothing they tried could stop the bizarre goings on here. He battled the affliction for near 6 weeks before he was eventually just turned to solid ice.
A shady way to go.
And these two were traveling together.
Well, up until a couple of days ago, they thought that his was an isolated affliction, but Tulgi, he's a trapper, and he was up in that area, but he's starting to show signs of the same illness. He's only a couple of weeks in, so we're hoping you can help us out there.
Has there been
Well,
any
I
other
suppose.
any other reports of people being afflicted in the same way? Women, children, anything like that?
We haven't. The only two that have been reported so far, because it comes on and shows slow. People just slow down, and then the physical, visual signs happen. So no, nothing so far. But we're really concerned.
Oh, so no ice babies. Oh, sorry. Death makes me weird. I don't know where that came from.
That's cold. Too cold.
I'll just be quiet over here now.
Yeah, over there. You can't say this
I'm
because
just
laughing
gonna-
so hard.
I'm gonna sit back on my. I'm just gonna sit back and pull out my lute and play his favorite song that I played while they're talking.
I'm just going to talk around to other people and see if they know anything. I'll start inquiring, see what.
We've been trying to talk to Tulgi about it, but he don't want to talk to me. I tried, but Tulgi just pushed me away and just said, let wait a minute. Yeah, no, let her die in peace. Just let me die in peace, kind of thing. I want to die. I'm good. But maybe you could have some better luck convincing the Tulgi to talk to you.
I've got some tongue loosener right here.
I have some money. The town coffers, we could offer a little reward for information, but I would suggest either going. Ergon's cabin's been sealed off. It's at the edge of town here, just down the road. But Tulgi's in her cabin, so either way would be good. Ergon's home is down the way and it's open. It's just got some a lock on the door. I can give you the key if you want to go there.
Yeah, we'll check those out, or I'll check those out if nobody else wants to go. But I'll go talk to Togi first, see what
They're gonna
information Togi can give us.
I'm going to go with you, Togies. I got the good tongue loosener. We'll have a fine time.
I'll follow along.
Sure.
As I'm just sitting there playing Simple Man on a guitar.
As you're playing a very, very, very nice tune, it's a little bit upbeat. And as you approach Tulgi's cabin, you see a snow-covered cabin that looks very peaceful and quiet from the outside. With the windows are all shuttered, and a steady stream of smoke piping out of the chimney indicates a very roaring.
Should I knock or should y'all?
I'll knock.
Say that hiccup.
Tap, 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 tap.
Go away! What you hear from the other side of the door?
Tap, 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 tap. We're not going away.
We're staying here.
Good Lord. That is not how you make friends with someone.
I need a persuasion check from whoever's knocking on the door, please.
Before you roll, I'm gonna say, hey, be easy on him. He's dying, and I'm gonna tap you with some inspiration. Give you 1d6 towards ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Persuasion?
Good thing you get 1d6 added to it.
I think I'm gonna add the 1d6 to that.
I think I'm in the same boat as her.
Oh, he's typing. Good.
14.
You hear this? What do you want? And standing before you is a short, stout dwarf, and you're not sure the sex. Big long beard.
We were in town to pay our last respects to our dear departed friends, and I just happened to have some quality beer here, and I thought we'd come by and have a toast with you to his honor. Would you be amenable to that, sir?
Roll persuasion. Eh,
13.
Well, it could. Let me taste it.
I hand him a glass.
You have more of this?
Oh, a little bit, and I pull out a small keg.
All right.
My last of it.
Go on inside then. And as you enter the room, the heat, as soon as you guys walk in, the heat of the cabin hits you like a hammer blow. The table set with neatly stacked dishes and tools and utensils standing in the center of the room. The smell of a simmering soup coming from a pot hanging inside a roaring fireplace. Another fire burns in an iron brazier in the opposite end of the room, filling the cabin with a little bit of a smoky haze. The tall people, you gotta have to duck under the smoke a little bit. Shivering at the end of the bed near the brazier is where sorry, Tulgi heads back to the bed and is shivering there, and you can see that there are bulging blue veins in her neck. She just gets back, drinking the beer. She starts shivering again.
It's like heat in here feels good on these old bones. Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
Can I just kind of look around and see if anything seems off from just a normal house? Just any besides the heat being completely blasting, just anything else that seems a little weird
Sure,
in the
roll.
space. Gonna be a 15 perception.
You can see that where Tulgi went over and sat down on the bed, and under the bed, when you looked over, you could swear, but you can't see it. That you could swear you saw two glowing eyes under the bed. A pair of glowing eyes.
You mind if I play a
What?
little music while we just chat?
Well, what do you guys want?
Just want
Go
to have a
for
drink.
fire. You
Little
put my
drink,
weight
little
up here,
party.
not next to the fire.
Little last hurrah for our good friend.
That's the one that's dying here. Leave me alone.
Top off the glass.
And what did you say, Sean? Sorry.
The, when you said what we're doing here, I said, I'm going over by that fire to warm my bones and push it through and you're right up next to the fire.
It's hot. It's hot. Very hot. You realize that if you were to touch these things, you will be burned. Just so you're aware. And you know that as soon as you get close, you're like, wait a second, this is hotter than it should be.
Yeah. Okay. You know, man likes a hot fire, but this thing's scorching, baby.
He points to you, Bernie, and says, "You, what do you want me here? Can't you see I'm trying to die in peace?"
Well, we're here to see how you are and to pay our respects and to maybe learn a little bit more about what your infliction is.
Well, I got this a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week ago now, and I'm starting to move real slow, and I'm cold all the time, and these blue veins started appearing on my arms just there yesterday.
And I top off the glass.
I'm
Have you
gonna.
been, where have you been at?
Where have I been? Trapping out in the wilderness for the last couple of years. I've been living here for probably 2. I trap.
Where have you been trapping at recently? What area?
Well, north, east, and south of here.
Did you come across anybody?
Anybody? Nah, there's nothing around.
I'm gonna pull out my my
It
loot,
must be a fine life trapping up in the wilderness.
and as I'm pulling it out, I'm gonna be like, I call this
See a lot of unusual things.
I call this little ditty Fairy Fire, and I'm gonna actually cast Fairy Fire while I play this song to see if there's any, because those eyes have me intrigued.
Okay. Would you cast Fairy Fire on?
It just says a 20-foot cube within range is outlined, and any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined.
They also know that's considered an attack spell. They will know that.
The person will?
And when it's a highly visible thing. You know how that works. That outlines anybody who's inside that you designate as a glowing figure. Then the person gets advantage on attack rolls against them. So it's an attack. Just
So would it wouldn't show invisible creatures within that 20-foot cube though, would it?
not necessarily, no.
Oh, I thought it did.
But
Because I
Why don't we just
know
ask about the glowing eyes?
it said affected creature object can't benefit from being invisible.
yeah.
You can't turn invisible and disappear. You're outlined.
To you is, what were the last couple of things that you did catching your trap?
It's basically a debuff, so it is. Yeah, and yeah, that's just true. Yep, you're right. It will outline anybody there, even if they're invisible.
I'm just gonna be like, I don't mean any I'm not I don't mean anything, but I think I saw something under your bed. Do you mind if I try something?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, and I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire as I strum and see if anything glows from that area that I saw those eyes.
And so the dwarf is outlined in a glow, a very chromatic glow, and out from under the bed two snarling wolves, glowing now, are looking at you both. You specifically though, because they realize that you cast the spell on them.
Yeah, and I'm gonna. Do you happen to have a couple of wolves to our friend here?
Yeah, oh, it's Hyro and Jira. Yeah, why?
Oh, okay. I saw the red eyes and it gave me a creepy feeling. I just wanted to see if there was anything weird around here. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna cancel it or
Slap him. He's the only weird thing around here. I'm sorry for him.
Right.
I just
Top off her glass.
You know,
Back to my question that you didn't answer. What was the last couple of things you caught in your trap? Out of curiosity.
the traps. Not much, just rabbits, and I think I caught one squirrel, but mostly rabbits.
You know, it must be a fine life living out in the wilderness, not answering to anything. Breathing the clean air, seeing everything. It's a fine life, isn't it?
The only thing that I think you asked me though, where I'd been other than that, I'd been trapping, but um, I was asked to go over and check Ergon's cabin to see if anything was missing in there, um, and maybe something in the cabin was to have caused it, but I didn't come across anything that stood out that wasn't there before.
Hmm.
How soon after you checked his cabin did you start getting the blue lines?
Well, I just checked it. Um, a couple of days ago,
And when did the blue lines start?
about a week and a half.
Did you and Ergon do anything together?
Yeah, he was an
So
asshole.
you guys didn't drink, go on a trip together, do a mission together?
He spent
Nothing
most
like
of his time in town, listening to people like this, and drinking a lot more beer than I do.
Oh, like our dwarf?
Yes. But
Must be a lot of beer. Fine man, fine man.
Same places where you track also.
he doesn't do much tracking. He's a sort of he was anyways, the protector of the town for the most part, enforcer, if you will, keeping the peace.
Oh,
More
gotcha.
the sheriff did a lot of carousing and carousing.
We cover it hand on. I think it's her arm. And I'll guess identify, which will allow me to learn if any spills and what they are if he's been affected by them.
Okay, hang on. Wait a second here. No, your identify spell does not pull anything out that you can discern. Nothing
That's
magic.
the very fire, right?
Just the fairy fire that was glowing there,
Yeah,
which I think
yeah,
I think
it lasts a minute, and I drop concentration on it anyway.
yeah. Meldrum turned it off. Jenda, you noticed that inside, just on there's a gilded sheath tucked under the shirt there. You happen to catch a glance of it, of a like a blade, ornate blade.
I'm gonna ask Tolgi about it.
Oh well, yeah, you caught me. That I did find one thing in Ergon's cabin. It was this, and you see a very ornate looking blade, and I need you to roll an Arcana or History check, please.
Just Paul or anybody?
Everybody can, please.
This will go great.
20.
14.
Well,
Okay,
That's
Jenda, you know,
16.
and Valgon and Olivia, you all recognize the dagger as one of the relics of the fallen flying city of Aelor, or sorry, Aor. And chances are, if it's from that city, it's likely a magical dagger.
Yeah.
Sorry, the fallen flying city of.
Aelor.
Sorry, Aor.
Aelor.
A-E-O.
Okay. I'm gonna say that to the party and Tolgi.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, here, take it. I shouldn't have taken it myself. I just did. It's shiny and pretty.
Anybody have gloves?
don't think I do. I'll
not,
I have cold weather gear. You think gloves would be in there?
you got cold weather here, you got gloves.
And Valgon, when you notice when she pulled the when the dagger came out, you saw a tit, an actual boob.
Very nice.
Oh, good lord.
So, milady, you come around here often?
You don't know that. He does. You're a girl, so no. All right, so just don't tell anybody, please. I'm sorry.
Well, if this is what it looks like, this may be the cause of the problem.
Well, I gave all. There was actually some other relics that I found um, in in Ergon's cabin. I gave them all to Hooli, but I kept this one for myself. But
And you noticed that you were getting sick after you took that from.
No, I was getting sick before.
Oh, I see.
Well, I mean, if it's
Yeah, but if the cursed items or magical items have been brought into the village, anybody in contact with them started getting sick in the beginning.
yeah, but she wasn't in contact with this until a few days ago, right?
Unless it's affecting more than just this one person, they just don't
And
know.
why
it
isn't it affecting others in the village?
I don't know.
yet. Maybe they got a stronger constitution.
Maybe they have a stronger constitution than a dwarf. Yeah,
Just
see it
saying.
happening.
Yeah.
You, the man.
If there's nothing more, just let me enjoy my soup.
I leave the rest of the ale and I go out.
Thank
Getting
you
a
so
little-
much for your time
Getting a little hot.
and for
in
your
here.
information.
Okay.
Bless you. Bless.
It gets really cold up here. I might come back and sit with you a spell. It's nice in here.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Tolgi. I'm sorry I never introduced myself. Name's Jenda. Jenda Oak Blossom.
Check. All right. Nice to meet you too.
Hi, and I'm Olivia. I
Thank
don't
you.
know how to pronounce my last name.
Yeah.
If that's the case, you got to pick a new last name.
Redinti? Dorinde? Dorinde.
That's not how that's spelled.
I don't care.
The Vendi. Redney.
Rindy.
Drop the D apostrophe, and then that's actually fine. It's actually
Vaglon Canva Flalor de Claus. But you can call me Vagnor Kazan Flaor de Claus.
Olivia, and I'm fine.
Okay.
I've
Good.
already,
I'm burned up, mood diggles.
I've already walked outside. It's too hot in here for me.
Close the door. Thank you.
There's no one key got to do it.
I cast prestidigitation and clean up the sweat.
Okay, and you're all pretty much sweaty from being there. And you catch a bit of a quick chill as it runs through the air. Where do you guys want to head now?
Well, I first want to introduce myself because
Maybe
I
we
don't
should
know
go over
everybody
to
just
Dude's
yet.
cabin, see if there's anything for ourselves.
Olivia.
Introduce away.
Olivia. Olivia. I'm burned out, mood diggles.
And who has the dagger? You still have it, Jenda? Jenda, you have the dagger?
No, I did not take the dagger because I don't have gloves. I'm not touching anything cursed.
I had the gloves. So, I guess I got it.
Who took the dagger? I need to know.
I guess me, because I was the only one that had gloves.
You have gloves?
Yeah, in my, yes. My cold weather gear that was in my pack.
Okay. Yep. So you have the dagger with you. Good. Thank you.
So it's a pleasure to meet you, Olivia.
You too. What was your name?
My name's Jenda Oak Blossom. And what you see is a wood elf, female. I think I'm a wood elf, female. 5'7", no, 4'7", 4'9", 95 pounds, 300 years old. Brown hair, brown skin, like copper skin, and green eyes.
Well, Jinda, it is very nice to
I
meet you.
am. I stand 5'8", about medium size. I have silver hair with tan skin, green eyes, and I am 90 years old. Weigh about 185 pounds. And my life has been soldiering.
Spend
Well,
some time. Yeah.
well, ladies, it is very nice to meet your acquaintance. I am the entertainer known as Bel Belrum, and as you see him, he just kind of gives a bow, and he's a male Eladrin. You see blue hair with white tips, and kind of a bluish, light blue skin. All of his clothes are kind of a blue color. Uh, kind of kind of nicer looking, but you can tell that they're definitely thrift shop clothes. He got them secondhand from somewhere, but he just sits there in a bow and stands up. Very nice to meet your acquaintance.
Me too. I forgot to tell everybody I was a high elf though.
Okay, so perfect.
I am Vaglon Canva Flayor Declage, and I'm a gnome. It is nice to meet all of you. You see 3'6", brown hair sticking every which way like he hasn't combed it in weeks. However, his beard and mustache are very neatly trimmed into a wavy spike that curls at the end. He has dark tan skin and bright blue eyes and a huge honking nose. He's dressed in leather armor with kind of generic clothing underneath, kind of poor.
Um,
There's a short sword at his hip and a bow strapped across his chest.
is there a short name that we can call you?
Yes, you could call me Vaglon Canva Declaw.
Vaglon. Nice to meet you.
I'm just gonna call you Dick.
But
I
you have such a nice name, Boondiggle.
I do have a nice thing. He makes me
I
giggle
like
like
your name, Boondiggle.
Nice to meet you, ladies. And unlike these two hot air puffers over here, I am a gentleman of sorts. You see, deep gnome. He is 3 foot, 3.5 foot tall, kind of pudgy, wears some steel mail over his priest robes. Um, everything is a shade of gray. His skin, his no hair, his beard, his eyes, the armor that he wears, and his robes. If he were to stop and stand still or sit still, you'd think he was carved statue. Hi, Leia. Ain't she adorable? And we just got sidetracked by the pup dog.
She been a suck today. That's what she is.
So on that, do we want to take 5? Just
Sure.
Yeah, sounds
Absolutely.
good to
Why
me.
not?
I shall return.
in front of her cabin, Tulgi's cabin, and you just realized you hadn't really made formal introductions. Now that you guys have a shared goal, you've made formal introductions. Where do you want to head next?
Probably.
Well, shouldn't we go over and check out his cabin? I mean, there's the Bible to be all kinds of clues that if people have missed, and we could just look and look and look and find stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you're right. Go check out the.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Count me in.
You're a talkative little SOB, aren't you?
So you head down to where he was, where you were told his thing is. You can see there's a little hanger on the window or on the door that says "Do not enter." Speak to Elro.
Elro gave us the
Oh.
key
Yep.
and already told us we could, so I'll use the key and we'll enter.
All right. You open up.
Okay.
The lock clicks open without any effort. You see inside that is a cramped, dark cabin that might have been a cozy place while its owner was alive. Now an unmade bed stands near a cold fireplace. The mantel hung with the head of some snarling white beast with gray horns. On the other side of the room, a small table strewn with dirty dishes and set with very dwarf-sized chairs before two empty shelves whose contents are scattered across the floor. Kitchen utensils, dried foodstuffs, adventuring gear, and a few books.
Well,
I'm
they
gonna
need
have
some
a look
light.
around.
Can somebody light some candles?
You guys don't see in the dark.
Well, that is true.
So anybody who wants to look around, roll investigation check. I think everybody's looking, so let's get the investigation check going, please.
Investigation or perception?
I'm gonna just have a look around, not actually.
Digging into shit. I rolled an 18.
16 for me.
16.
21 on
19.
perception.
Okay. You guys all notice that there are footprints in the dirt and dust that you can see. Like someone's been in there and sort of looked through the place fairly recently.
Are they dwarf sized?
They are dwarf sized, sir. Thank you for asking.
Oh, so that's her.
She's over here checking things out already, so that could be her prints.
Yeah, I figure they are.
So what you do guys see, you see that there's a silvered mall, a suit of split mail armor for a dwarf, some fur-lined clothing, a grappling hook, and a hooded lantern. And that's the adventuring equipment.
I pick up the hood and lantern and I shake it. Is it empty or full? Or somewhere
It's full.
between?
It's full.
Full. Okay. Put it back down. Gonna steal from the dead.
Okay.
Bad luck.
I can also light a candle with prestidigitation, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Or
think
you
I'll
could
do
just
that.
lantern.
Illuminate the
Right.
area.
Yeah, I'll help by lighting more candles. That way she doesn't have the whole load of all of them.
Or as someone said, somebody could light the hooded lantern and use it.
It would be my pleasure.
And Boondock, when you're going through, you realize you caught a glimpse of a piece of paper sticking out of one of the books. And looks like a folded thing using it as a bookmark. It's the only thing weird about the books.
Okay, I want to flip that book open.
Mm-hmm.
What
You see-
language is that book written in?
Common.
Common? Okay.
And
Is there anything interesting on the paper itself?
not normal. Nothing special.
Okay,
Just
what am I reading?
It's just a book about the local lore. Nothing interesting. Flora, fauna, nothing. Not an interesting book. Let's go that route. But the piece of paper that's folded into it there's a folded piece of looks like a receipt being used as a bookmark. The receipt itself is dated 2 months previous and indicates that Ergon had sold several Aeorian items that were found in his travels through Eselcross at the local antique shop Pelix Curiosity, and he was paid just over 1,000 gold.
Oh,
The items were listed as a dagger, a scroll case, a jade statuette, quiver of 20 arrows, a silver ring set with jasper, and 2 blue glass vials.
Did anybody get all that?
Not everything.
Looks like he found some stuff and sold it. Where did he?
I'm
Where-
staring at the head over the mantle, trying to figure out what it is.
Make a check. Roll a nature.
Mr. Singer tell us what
I don't
Yeah.
know. 10.
Dagger.
Looks pretty big and fuzzy, and horns.
Got horns. Yep.
Where were they from?
Where did the receipt say that it was from? That he had found those items at?
Pelk's Curiosities. PELC. Pelk's Curiosities.
No, where he found the item.
He found the items from in Eselcross. EISEL Cross. Eselcross. And Olivia, you remember seeing that a store name a couple of doors down for Pelks.
I remember that store name here in town. We'll have to go check them out. Telling everybody.
Sounds like a good place to start for me. See if we can
I'm-
find anything else in here, but sounds like a
Nothing
good next
under the
step.
bed, nothing under the chairs or the rug or anything.
That's what you found.
Okay. Well, there ain't nothing to stick around here for, unless any of y'all know what that thing is.
Just everyone who wants to look and try and figure out what the stuffed head is, make a nature roll.
2.
Belgium thinks it's kind of a fun. Boondock also thinks that you all think it's a really pretty looking fuzzy horned bear.
Good God, I thought I had a bad roll.
Not even close, guys. Wow.
I have a +0 to nature. That was just a horrible roll.
-1 in nature.
I have a +4.
Ooh.
You rolled
Yeah.
two twos, a 6, an 8, and a 7. Well done, guys. It's a horned bear.
The horned bear, I like that.
Mm. Me too, Bear.
And
Me
so
too.
we leave the cabin. Probably should lock it back up.
Yes, we will.
Probably.
I'll make sure I get the key here. Okay.
You lock up the door and head about a 2-minute walk just down the road, and you see a sign hanging over the door which reads Pelk's Curiosities. It has an image of a curving dragon used to make the letter P. The shop appears closed. but the front door is slightly ajar.
I'd like to go up to the door and kind of see if I can look through the crack and
Roll me a perception check, please.
it'd be a 15.
Mhm.
Hello, is anybody here?
Do you
Well,
say
I would
that?
think.
I
Okay.
say that.
You just said that. So, okay, what you heard just before she before Olivia yelled, "Hello, anybody here?" You heard, and you heard whispers. Couldn't make out the words, whispering, and some footsteps coming from inside the room.
Oh, I'm gonna
As soon as you
back
hear
away
the
from the door as soon as she starts talking out loud. I'm
she
just
yells,
gonna kind of.
"Hello," with that, and everything goes silent.
Is there like alleyways or anything that we saw next to this place?
Not that you know.
Okay. I heard voices in there right before you said that. We may
Let's
just
go
want to go
in.
in.
I'm going in last.
I'm pushing the door open.
I'm gonna go in right before Jonda does. Second to last.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go in first.
I'll go in with the warrior or the paladin.
Are you
Y'all all on my tail because I'm going in.
okay? So the Valgon and Olivia head in. You guys realize it's going to be difficult terrain as the floor has been uh, just completely ransacked, and there's debris and broken debris all over the floor. Furniture, shelves, and the front counter have all been smashed, and the shop's wares litter the entire floor. As you guys walk in, um, you guys are surprised.
Hand
Roll
on
for,
my long sword.
roll for initiative. Okay, roll for
Roll
initiative.
for initiative.
You can easily do better than this. Wow.
15.
13.
20.
Okay, well,
Bye.
name. Okay, stop. Do it different. Give me your character name and your initiative, please.
Bellroom,
Agenda 20.
Agenda 20. Okay.
Bellroom 12.
Baglon 15.
Okay.
Olivia, 13.
Okay. And we are missing one.
Boondock 5.
Back
All right.
back.
Five cloaked elves jump out, and they they attack the first two people. So you got we've got Valgon and Olivia in front. Okay, they jump out to attack you as you just come in the room and you look around. Nothing. Then they all jump out at once. And first two here. Wow. Okay. Jesus. So the first one on you. So it's 3 on you, Olivia, and 2 on the other. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay, the first one misses for sure because one always misses. There's bonuses. Yeah, +3 hits. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
How about a 12? No. Okay, so both all three of those miss you. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Valgon. How about crash dice? Ones don't hit. Okay. They have all gone, and that was the entire round. So that was the entire first round of your surprise. Top of the round, we got Jenda.
Oh, great. So they've obviously shown some hostility.
They've already attacked you. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch
Okay.
on one of the ones that is on Olivia.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Hits.
For 6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And
Alright.
as I don't have any bonus actions, that's it.
All right. He is looking very hurt. The next would be Valgon.
Balgon's pulling a short sword and dagger and
Mhm.
attacking the person to the most right with the short sword.
Okay. There are 2 on you. All attacking with scimitars.
19
Hits.
to hit. For a damage of 6.
Also very hurt. Offhand.
Offhand attacking with the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
17 to hit.
That hits with your offhand. You don't get to add the damage bonus, but go on.
Right.
Just make
But it does do 2 points of damage.
Okay. Perfect. Very, very, very hurt. Olivia. You have 3 people in front of you. One is hurt, 1 and 2 are not.
One that's hurt, does a 6 hit?
No. A 6 doesn't hit. Okay.
That's
Yeah, that's Olivia. Ballrun.
Uh,
Oh, right.
I'm gonna. How many of them can I see? I can see the 3 that she's getting
All
attacked.
of them.
Oh, I can see all of them.
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna pick one of them that's attacking Olivia, and
Okay.
cast Vicious Mockery on it, saying, "Your mother was a kobold and your father a succubus. You're a bastard son." And now he has to make a Wisdom 13 save.
13. Ooh, gross. Well, 2's not going to make it. Go ahead.
Alrighty, that is 2 points of damage, but he also next attack roll has disadvantage before the end of its next turn.
Okay. Done. Boondock.
One in front of Olivia that is already hurt. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. Dex 12 save.
Ten. Dex. Oh, Dex 12? 11.
Yeah,
Nope, still misses.
that's 5 points of flame damage. Oh, 5 points of
Yeah, flame. It's radiant damage.
yeah, radiant.
Yeah. And that one goes down.
That's my turn.
All right. The first one on Olivia. 17 to hit. Wow. That one's going to hit. A 21 to hit.
yeah.
Okay. I rolled an 18, sorry. I rolled trash the first one, though.
Was the one that died the one that I used Vicious Mockery on? Oh, of course.
You said you wanted to choose the one that would hurt, so I did.
Yeah.
He had 2 hit points left. Then he had none.
Yeah.
So for 5 points of damage. And the next one on the hurt one on you, Valgon, for 7 to hit, and 15.
15 hits.
No. Oh. 2.
2.
That plus 1. 2. Crash roll. Okay. Back to the top. Jenda.
I think I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Oh, it's a handy dandy wizard spell.
1 is hurt bad, and 3 are unhurt at this point.
1 is hurt bad,
And 3 are unhurt.
and 3 are unhurt.
Yes.
And so Magic Missile, is that just 1 missile? It's 3 missiles? Okay.
With the same target, different targets, your choice.
So I get to cast it 3 times?
One casting, 3 missiles come out. You get to choose their targets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 points of damage
On the first one?
on the first one.
In
On
your-
the first, I'm gonna go after the unhurt targets. And yeah,
Damage.
first one unhurt target. So cast it again.
Yes, just damage,
Roll
damage.
the-
Yeah, roll
Yeah,
the damage.
okay. Roll damage. So 4 points of damage on the next one.
Okay. Okay.
And 2 points of damage on the next one.
All right. They're all hurt now. And anything else for bonus actions?
No, I don't have any bonus actions.
All right. So Valgon.
Isn't it Vaglin?
Baglon.
Oh, I was thinking Calgon, take me away. Okay,
That's
Valgon.
all.
My apologies. Kinda, you're a gnome, so kinda. But yeah,
I'm attacking the hurt one.
they're all hurt. Smartass.
The one I attacked first, the severely
Alright,
hurt
yeah.
one,
The severely hurt one, sure.
with a 14 to hit
Hits. Roll
for
damage.
4 points of damage.
And he goes down as well.
The other one that is on me, I attack with my offhand.
Give him a shank with that little guy.
22 to hit,
Well, hits.
and that is 4 points of damage.
Okay. He's very hurt too. Olivia. You have 2 now hurt individuals on you.
Me?
I missed the first bit. Sorry, you were. I saw your mouth moving, but I couldn't hear you.
Right in front of me. This
That
one?
one will hit. Yes.
Okay. Do I do the D10 or the D8?
It has to be because you're shielded, equipped.
You
to
have
do
your
it.
shield on, so you have to do the
D8. Yeah.
Gotcha. And that'll be for 5 points of damage.
Also very, very hooked. Alright. Do you have any other attacks? No, nothing.
No, she has no other steals.
Okay. Balrun. Or Belrun, sorry.
All right, how many of them still standing?
We got 3 people still standing.
All right, I'm going to cast Bane on all 3 of them. That's a charisma save of 13.
Okay. Charisma save of 13. All right, straight up. 10, 13, and 6. 1. So one of them has made it save.
Okay, so the other 2, anytime before the spell ends, roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack or saving throw that they.
All right. We'll see how that'll be. Okay. So Olivia, then if you're done there, Ben Boondock is yours.
Again, going to cast Sacred Flame. most hurt one in front of Olivia. But
Okay.
that's 12.
17.
Okay.
Miss? Oh, she's straight up miss?
I believe so. Let me check.
Was it the cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, it misses. Yeah. The
That's
cantrips are all or nothing. Yeah. All right. Olivia, the two that are surviving on you. The first one. 3 plus 3 is still a 6. A 5 plus 3 is still an 8. Miss a miss. On the Vagnum.
No.
A 17 plus 3 is a 20.
Is that
That
one of them that
hits.
was baned? Was he baned or no?
What?
Roll a d4 and subtract it from their attack roll.
You roll a damn d4 and it's for the 20.
It's not gonna
Okay.
help.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Just do it.
-4.
So the 16 hit.
Yes, the 16 hits.
That's okay. For 2 points of damage. We're going the top of the order again. And we're going top of the agenda.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the one that is on Olivia.
Do it on the one that's baned.
Wisdom DC of 12.
11.
Is that one? Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. Dang it.
Doesn't
So
matter.
he's already hurt.
They're all hurt.
It is for drum roll 5 points of damage.
And that one's gone.
Woohoo!
Drops. There are 2 left. One on Olivia, one on Vaglon. Next one, Vaglon. There's one guy who's growling at you mercilessly.
Yeah. I swing my short sword. Oh, wait, that was damage. That's not going to work. Okay, I swing my oh, that's not going to work. 10 to hit.
Misses. The
I'm gonna
evil grin worked.
I'm gonna try with my dagger. 16 to hit.
That hits.
And for a whopping 4 points of damage.
He's still up. Haha.
But now
He
he
doesn't
has
look
my
good.
dagger in his knee.
He was an adventurer once till he took a dagger in the knee. All right, so nobody gets the reference. Tough crowd. Okay, Olivia, the one on you.
The one on me. Well hit.
Yes.
Eight. And 8 for 10 points of damage.
Yeah, he's very much dead with that much damage. That would almost killed him at full. Almost. All right. Belrun.
All right. I guess the only one that's alive is on Valgren.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery. Baglon. And I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on him. Wisdom save 13 minus a d4.
So I rolled a 12.
All right. Is that minus the d4? Oh, it doesn't matter.
No.
It's a 12. That's 2 points of damage.
And that's enough. All right, and they dropped.
That would have been a 10.
2. Wow. Okay.
I like Bane.
Alright.
Bane's fun.
All right, so you guys realize that these bandits are they I need history or arcana checks, please, from everybody once they're all dropped.
I'll do history. I got a 19, and that's with a plus 0.
23.
11.
10.
So there's a crest on them, and you realize that they are part of the Church of Tiamat.
Oh,
I'm searching them for coins and anything else of value.
I kind of want to walk into the store and look and see if there's any finesse type weapons, rapiers, short swords,
There's
something like that.
scimitars laying everywhere.
There are 5 scimitars. There are 5 sets of leather armor. There are 3 of them have crossbows, and there's bolts for those as well. And in total, they are carrying no cash.
Wow. That sucks.
Yep, they have no cash.
If nobody else needs bolts, I'll take the bolts.
I use a short bow.
Regular crossbows or like
Light.
I could use some of those.
Yeah, there are 50 of them. They each have 10. And sorry, there were not 50, 30 of them. It's only 3 of them.
I'm pretty sure I can't wear armor.
I split them in half with
Sounds good.
You're right,
15
you can't.
apiece.
You can't wear leather armor?
She can't wear any armor, not without a skill.
Yeah, I'm armorless.
That's where the mage armor skill comes in handy, because it's your dex plus it starts at 13 plus your dex.
I'm already wearing leather armor, and leather armor built for elves wouldn't fit me anyway.
Leather. You. Although maybe if you take it, maybe you could have something made into it.
It's possible. There is a back room to this area as well.
Yeah, we need to search this whole place.
I'm going straight to the back.
See if we can find what was sold to begin with that was on the receipt. See if they're still here, and then find out where the owner and everything else is at.
Well, I will go find the elf dude that's over the town and tell him what's going on.
So you're gonna leave? Okay, you're gonna go find them?
Well,
Okay.
shouldn't I?
You can search the place, or you can move the party, or you can separate. Up to you.
Why don't
Best
we
I
move-
stick with the party.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go ahead and
stick
head
with
to
the
the
party
back
for now.
and
I'm gonna suggest that the level 1 party stay together.
Yes.
yeah.
5 rats can pick apart 1 orc. 1 orc against 1 rat, not a challenge.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys search through the place, you find that nothing on that receipt list is here in the inventory. The bandits didn't get away with anything. They trashed the place, and they were searching despite it appears that despite what they found, anything that would help them. Nothing is useful.
Is there any indication of who the owner is, a name, something like that, that we can notify the owner if we can't find if he's not here?
Okay. When this is this shop is owned by Pelk.
Okay.
Verla Pelk.
Verla Pelk?
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm gonna go to the back area and see if there's any doors or anything back there that need to be.
So when you go into the back area of the cabin, there what appears to be an ice statue of an elf is bundled beneath the blankets bed along the east wall. A small table loaded with dirty teacups and a tea kettle stands next to the bed.
Oh, I wonder if this is Pelk.
Possibly.
Even in the bit, this is built, and that makes 3.
Yep. All of it has to do with all this belongings that
The artifacts, yes.
This was
That-
a curiosity store, right?
Urgonite.
Yes, curiosities and it's secure. It's called Pelt's Curiosities, yeah. And what? Just out of curiosity, to help me out, what's your all your passive perceptions?
Mine is 14.
Okay.
Bellroom 14.
13.
13.
For, Olivia.
Oh shit. Okay. And that would be what. So, Vag, on you notice that one of the bandits is still alive. He's not dead. He wasn't killed.
Hey,
No.
this one ain't dead.
Whoever ruled over
Shoot him. Don't kill him. Question him.
is 14, the 14s. Yeah. So you guys all noticed that as well. Wow. Okay. As a group, you guys noticed that this one's still alive. He didn't die. He's just knocked him.
Get
He's
him.
down to 0. He's down to 0.
Get him.
Question him. We need answers.
I'm gonna
I'm
spare
gonna
the die. I'm gonna
tie him
spare
up
the
with my
die.
rope.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie him up.
Yep,
All right.
tie him up.
All right. So he's tied up. He's hurt, but he's not bleeding out.
Kill him.
Yes.
Yeah, you are an elf.
So is Brenda. I know.
I'm kind of an elf.
Oh, y'all be-
It's
What are
one
you doing?
kind of an elf.
Belrum's kind of a like if a fey creature and an elf sort of got together, that's what he is.
Oh, he's a half breed.
No,
He's
he's
more
a
fey.
glowing. He pretty much glows. He's more of a fey than he is an elf. He looks like an elf, but he's a fey.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. He's what elves used to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically a pure elf, essentially.
What were you doing here?
I was gonna ask who has good intimidation. I have a +3.
I'm a gnome.
+0.
You're like someone. You're like Peter Dinklage going after somebody. Not real intimidating.
I was just gonna say whoever has the highest intimidation or something should probably do the questioning, just so.
So is the
I'm
elf
out.
even awake?
You can wake him.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make like a little thunderclap next to him to like wake him up.
It's
Jeez.
not super loud. It's more of a pop than a thunderclap, because
Yeah.
that would be different
I
spell. But
pinch
yeah,
his nose.
and the bandit wakes up. He's hurt. Oh,
They go for the nose. It always does it.
What do you want?
Who do you work for?
Untie me.
Well,
Fuck,
untie
man,
you. You tried
shit,
to
you.
kill us.
I
You could
suggest
go ahead and die, and it spits on you.
I take my dagger out and put it right up to his throat and go, "Hey, don't look like you're in any situation to be making the demands here."
I
Oh.
prestidigitate the spit.
He knows you're not gonna cut his throat there, and I walk over and grab his pinky finger and break it.
Oh, I'm just gonna start slowly pushing it into his
Jeez.
arm, the dagger
Hey,
into
hey,
his
hey,
arm,
people!
and
I'm gonna
sliding
kill
it
him.
down.
Intimidation roll. He has got 1 hit point, so just bear this in mind. If you cut him, he will bleed out.
That's a 15 intimidation.
Whoa. Okay, no job's worth this. Stop. I'll talk.
All right,
Working for.
What do you want to know?
First
Well,
of
we
all,
just
do you
asked.
understand how?
Who do you work for?
Give me a
Griff's getting
second, guys.
arrested.
Say what? Yeah, I'm on voice chat with my friends. I didn't want to disturb anybody.
I thought Griff was getting
Sorry.
arrested. It was funny. We watched him go to jail.
Yeah.
You got caught by the you got caught by the Jimmy police.
Yeah. Griff got caught by the Jew. Griff, roll stealth
Apparently.
next time. What the hell? You're a rogue.
So who do you work for?
I worked for Hulu Lutan.
Lulutan.
Why did my hit points go back
Is that
up?
the same name that we heard from what's her face that got the rest of the relics? Okay, I wrote it down wrong, but yeah, I wrote Uli, but yeah. Okay, and what were you here doing? Why are you here defacing this property? What's up with the dude that's frozen in the back?
We were looking for. Yeah, what do you want to know?
Both questions. Answer them.
Well, we were ordered to trash this place to look for any potions or scrolls or anything that might help get Huli cured.
So
You
Uli's
see the guy in
afflicted.
the back room?
Can I roll a perception check to see if he's telling the truth?
We didn't get to the back room. Give me one roll. Insight.
Okay.
It just
Yeah. 11.
and as far as you can tell, absolutely tell the truth. He says, well, yeah, Huli's sick, so we were over
Let
here
me
looking
guess.
for.
He's slowed down. He's cold all the time, and there's
She.
blue veins popping
She,
up.
the priestess, is a
Oh,
she.
sorry. My apologies. She is slowed down. She's cold all the time, and her veins are popping blue.
How did you know that?
Because we have had 2 die here in this village, and a 3rd dying of that same. And that's why all we're doing is investigating it. They will freeze solid into statues of ice.
We were just here for a funeral for Ergon.
He was the first to die.
Huh.
And you can relay to your priestess that it was the artifact she bought from this shop that connect her to the others who have died.
But
No,
she doesn't buy anything. She knocked over this shop 2 months ago.
Well, then that's her own undoing because I have a feeling it's
No.
probably those cursed artifacts that she stole that's making her die.
Togi also gave her artifact.
No, he sold the artifacts to Pilk. I assumed Pilk had sold it to the priestess, but the priestess knocked over the shop, stole them. So that's how she gained the artifacts.
Sorry, I got that wrong.
Do we know what she stole?
When we went to visit.
Well,
Yeah.
that,
Uh,
whatever it just bought, that's all we know.
That list of shit that ain't here.
Probably the stuff that's
Probably
on the
took
list.
everything on the list.
Well,
Did you
Togi
find any
said that
interesting scrolls, potions, anything of the sort?
she took it from
Blue
his-
vials.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me just get it straight. Huli's sick. She
Yes.
didn't rob it. My mistake. I think it was no. What was it? We were here looking. We were gonna rob the shop, but we got beat to it. We figured who robbed that Tulgi, I think.
Okay, so it was Tulgi who gave the stuff to the
Holy stuff. Yes,
yeah.
that's what I said.
Well,
Yeah, the priestess didn't
Togi
steal
had
it.
told us that at the house that
So
all that stuff was given. She just kept, or he kept, just the dagger. The rest gave to Oli. But Togi also said that was taken from Virgon's cabin. Didn't say anything about stealing them.
She could have been
That's
lying
right.
about where she got them.
Yeah.
I'm getting a headache.
Well, all I can say is that if you want to go see Hooli, they're in Croker Cave.
They're where?
Croker Cave.
Croker Cave. I mean, while we're on the subject of rolling places, did you happen to find anything cool here? You were here to look for certain items. Did you find anything?
We hadn't even gotten to the back room yet.
Oh,
We just
well,
got here again.
I'm gonna go to the
So-
back room and see if there's anything that looks cool.
We already looked in the
Okay.
back room. There's a frozen
There's a
elf.
frozen statue of an elf.
Okay. Any potions or anything around on any of the shelves that got knocked over? Nope. Nothing cool. Dang it.
Nope.
Healing potion
Okay,
would be
so
really
let
nice
me
right
get
now.
this straight. Our original friend, who we came here to see buried, sold the artifacts to Pelk.
Yep.
Julie said she got the artifacts from Dude's cabin just a couple of days ago, which has to be bullshit. Because if she knocked over the
Oh, curiosities.
the curiosity shop, then she could have done it any time after he sold them to her. How long ago was it that your mistress there visited this shop?
She never came here.
Did
You
your
said
getting sick?
y'all said y'all came here and she was going to knock over the shop, but somebody else beat you to it.
Yeah, that was like 2 months ago.
She
We
could've-
came here on her orders just today to try and find anything useful to try and cure her.
How long has she been sick?
Right. 2 months.
A while, I don't know, a few weeks anyway.
So a few weeks will put it
So-
in to where she had got possession of the stolen relics.
I don't think she got possession. She never had possession. She saw them at the curiosity shop 2 months
She's
ago.
been there.
She hadn't been to the
gave it to
curiosity. She
her.
sent her minions to the curiosity place to scout it out before they rolled it, is what I'm guessing, and realized that everything was already stolen. Is there any time signature, anything on that piece of paper that you have that has when he sold those items?
I believe it did. It said, hang on, sorry. Receipt.
Says 2 months 2 months ago, receipts sold items were sold at the, and then gives the list. The receipt was said 2 months ago.
Okay, so if the receipt said 2 months ago, they came 2 months ago to steal. She had to have stolen them from him.
But then Togi said she gave them to
Ole.
Ole.
I
Yes,
don't
but she might have
trust.
only given them to Ole after he asked her to look at the cabin, which would have only been a few days ago.
That was Elro that asked her to look at the cabin.
Tulgi had said that she gave all the relics to Hooli.
Yeah.
I don't
kept-
trust this Tolgi character. I think she's lying to us.
Likely.
Well, at least someone.
Yeah, because if he has a receipt that he sold them to him, then he sold them to him, because otherwise why would he have just a random receipt in a book?
Okay, so
Virgon.
If these people said about 2 months ago they came to case the joint to see if they're going to roll it, and the items were already gone, that means that he
What?
sold the items. She came and stole the items before they came to case the place. If all of our information is correct.
Yes, but I have questions about this. You said Tolley gave the items to Hooley or whatever.
That's false information, more than likely.
Yeah, but why would we? I thought she gave the items to the elf, but
No,
she admitted she already knows the priest.
Yeah. She admitted
That
she
she
knows
gave
the
the items.
priest
Why would she?
because
If
she's
she
trying to
stole the
cover
items,
herself.
if she stole the items from the curiosity shop, why would she later say and beat Hooley to the theft? Why would she later say she took them from his house and then gave them to Hooley?
Well, let's ask our friend here. Does
That's just what she
Hooley
told
have
us.
any relics from said time period? Any of these items that you know of?
I'm not that I know. I don't know. I don't know what she has. I'm here just as the muscle.
Oh. Well, okay. This guy's not
So
going to be any help.
So the time period, as you guys know it. Okay, so your dwarven friend had a bunch of things. Took them, sold them to Pelts. That drew some attention because there's lots of gold changed hands. People were curious, and a couple of different parties were looking to knock over the shop. One person knocked over the shop. When they went to go check, that stuff's already gone. The guy that knocked over the girl that knocked over the shop donated the stuff back to the priestess. The priestess
sold it. However it was.
sold it. Not sure. Got sick. Sent minions down. So let's try and find a cure. That's where you know so far.
Yes.
You also know that just down the road, you saw a place aptly named the Warm Earth Inn for a place to eat for the night.
Okay.
And now, and I neglected to tell you. Sorry, the town caretaker, Elro, had said you have a free room and board for the night there.
Okay.
So let's go take up on that free room and board.
Guy
And get
know
some rest.
who the frozen elf is in the back room though?
Pelk.
For sure, it's been identified as Pelk.
Well, let me take
Who
a
else
look.
would be
You'll have to
sleeping
help
in
me
his
out.
shop?
Help me up, I'll tell you.
I'll help you up and take you there, but you're staying tied up.
All right. So you take the little bandit to the back room. That's for yeah. She's a shopkeep.
Okay.
Okay. So dead.
Ice Queen, yeah, dead.
So,
Of the curse,
yeah,
as I'm going to call it.
the second person in possession of the cursed items, because the Burgon was the first one. He's already buried. The
Ergon,
Curiosity.
yeah, Ergon.
Curiosity. Pelk was the second one.
Shopkeep's the second one.
Third one is Togon, and Togi's already on her way out, and the priestess now. So come in possession with those, and here I've got one, but I got it wrapped up close. So
what if? Okay, theory here. What if our friend sold the items to the store, got the gold, and then went and rolled the store for the items back? That way he still had his items.
Had the items.
Togi had the items and said that she got them from his cabin. So what if he's the one who stole the items back? That way he still had his items and he had the gold.
Because she only searched his cabin recently, and her disease is several weeks along. She stole the items right after they went to Pelk. He handled them. Pelk handled them. She handled them. The priestess handled them. 2 months ago, now they're all dying or dead.
And now Olivia's has them, or has one of them.
Yeah, but we know she hasn't touched it skin to skin.
If that matters.
If that matters.
if that matters. But as far as that go, we've all been in proximity.
Exactly.
What's the name of the tavern again?
Warm Hearth Inn.
Warm Hearth.
Hearth Inn.
I'm down
Let's
for
go
some
to
food.
the
Let's go get
inn
some
and-
food.
Yeah.
Go check into the inn. Get some
And
dinner.
are you bringing your prisoner, or what are you doing with your prisoner?
Oh, hell, let that fool go.
Gotta take him to Elro before we can check into the inn. We'll go as a group just in case.
I'm going back to Neverwinter. You let me go. I'll just tell
Just
them.
cut him loose.
Yeah,
It
I
ain't
just
worth the
I
headache.
just cut his ties and tell him to go.
He turns and hobbles into the nearest alley. Says thanks. I won't forget it.
We were attacked by 4 elves, and maybe we've got some goodwill going on.
All right.
And
I say farewell in Elvish.
he yells back, "Croaker Caves to the north. Good luck."
Oh,
Thank
And
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you guys head down to the Warm Heart Inn, and the innkeep gives you keys to the each your own room.
Wow.
And a hot meal. Yeah, it's a really big place, surprisingly big for a town this size. And there's a lot of people. Looks like a lot of loners. This is kind of like one of the one-stop shops for those that leave Neverwinter and are heading off from here. The last stop to provision yourself. This is how this town is formed.
okay.
This is the last place to get a good hot meal before you're all cooking it for yourself. So it's fairly busy in the room, and it has about 22 rooms in the
Nice.
place.
I want to go
Big
up
building.
to the barkeep after I've had a beer and be like, "Hey, do you have any entertainment for the night?"
No, why?
I work for tips. I can set up. I have, and I just start pulling out.
Yeah, I'll take 10%.
10%.
Very state fee
Drinks on
of
you.
whatever you make.
Drinks on you. Okay, I could do that.
No. You pay
No?
for your drinks, but I'll take 10% of whatever your tips you bring in. That's
How
only fair.
about 10% and 2 free drinks?
One free drink and it's cheap ale.
Sounds good. So I'm gonna go over in the corner and set up a little area. Pull out my.
There's a stage in the corner. It's not a setup. You can go up on stage.
Oh, then yeah, I'll go up on stage and pull out my items: flute, lute, pan flute,
Okay.
all that stuff, and do a little bit of tuning.
While you're tuning, you do your stuff. Where is everybody else going to go to your rooms, or are you going to just sit and eat a meal?
Eat.
Eat
I'm
the
gonna
meal.
Eat.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, during that time, anybody can take advantage of a short rest if need be. You can take a short rest if you need to spend hit dice, whatever. But this is where we're going to end right here tonight. With
Sound good.
before we hear could it be crooning? Could it be good music? We're not sure yet. We'll find out on the next version. Can the Fae actually sing? We're not sure. You can belt off a tune at a funeral, but dead can't speak. So we don't know.
Sounds good to me. Hope I roll good. That's all I gotta say.
Or does it sound like 2 possums in a trash?
Yes,
You're supposed to get hit points back.
you take a short rest. You can use your hit die to get your hit points back.
But it didn't do anything.
Yeah, when you click on that's a little weird in D&D Beyond. When you click on the you have to click on the short rest, and when you
Right.
open it up, you have to click the hit die box, and then click the
All road.
number. So select it, and then select it, then roll it below.
It
Make
doesn't
sense?
show a place to roll it.
No, you just click it. When you click the box, like mine says 1d8 plus 2, you click that
And
box.
then confirm, and it
See, I
added
just-
nothing to my hit dice.
Either,
Let me
either.
refresh my page.
I'm not using any hit dice, but I just wanted to see if that worked. Yeah, I'd refresh it, and then when you click the box and then you click the part that says 1d8 plus 2 or whatever your hit die is, it'll roll a dice for you. It should roll a dice.
And you
It
may
didn't
have
roll a
added-
dice.
Now
it
why?
may add it back manually. What?
Do what?
You may have to add the hit points back, like by putting in the box, type in whatever you get the die roll, and click heal. You may have to do
Okay,
that
so-
manually. Sorry.
Manually.
Okay.
So Boondock got 6.
1d8 plus 1.
Oh, it's still full.
That's fair. But that's it.
You get
At 5 back, which
Why'd you roll a D? It didn't roll a hit dice, Chris.
I roll.
click short dice.
It will not
click the
pop up a
box.
button to roll me hit dice. So
So-
I rolled a d8 on custom roll.
Hang on, before you get all excited, I'm gonna look at your thing. You click on short rest, and I can
Click
see
on short rest.
yes, and you have
Okay.
you have a hit dice available.
Right. And it says hit dice 1d8 plus 1, total 1.
Now click the little box underneath that.
Yep.
Take a short rest.
No, not
And
to
then you
take the
click
short.
confirm.
Do you not have any hit dice? Is
There's
there not
no-
a box
there should be a
between?
little, almost hard to see box under there, the square.
Yes, got it.
There is, it says rogue. Hit dice 1d8 plus
Okay.
1, total
So-
1.
Grift. Look at it now. So refresh your page and look at it now. It only pops the box up when you click it the first time, because then you've used it.
Yes, but it did not add even the 1 back
No,
to my hit points.
but when you roll it, then you add it manually to the thing.
Okay,
So
there's the box.
yes, I took it off and then refreshed it for you.
Okay.
And then you roll it there. It tells you your hit dice, so you get 5 plus 1, 6 points back. And then you go back into your thing. You
Okay.
type in 6 and then heal.
Well, no, it added it that time.
Oh, did it at the time? Okay, there you go.
It added that time.
Cool.
Good.
Okay. Like here,
Um,